guys, welcome back for another video on the channel. I do apologize for it having been quite a while since my last video, and I'm going to have to go back and go through a couple other pickups I've had in the last month since the last video I filmed. But unfortunately, real life always gets in the way of things, and you can't control it. I'd mentioned in my previous video that I'd taken another job, and between the 11 hours a day I have to dedicate with the 1 hour drive each way, the 8.5 hour shift, and other things, they're just, I haven't had time, unfortunately, like I'd like to film these videos. And obviously my job is what pays for the items that I buy, so it's not like I can't stop working, or certainly can't retire. gotta make the money to pay for these things. So yeah, we'll be doing a little catching up in this video. And first off, I want to mention something that I'd gotten off of AmiAmi and arrived before the holidays, and that would be the Japanese version of Fighting Climax for the PS3. And I was lucky enough to come across this on AmiAmi's site for about $48 US. And this is actually what was listed on there as a pre-order edition, which also included not just the game itself, which I have here, but also included this branded cleaning wipe as well for free, which is a neat addition. Just the image, obviously, just on the one side. And I haven't unwrapped that, and I have not also unwrapped this Fighting Climax magazine, Volume 1, that they included as well with that. So something, eventually, when I have a little more time, I want to start to get into this game and learn the menu system, since unfortunately everything in here, obviously, as a Japanese import, is all in Japanese in kanji. So yeah, I've been having to look at a couple YouTube videos to even begin to decipher the menu system here and how to set things up. And I find it a little unfortunate that you are unable to just play as every single character that is in this game. Different characters, you choose support characters too as well. So unfortunately you can't just have or set up a one-on-one fight between every single one of the characters in here. You actually have to set up, I think it's like a 2 or a 3-way fight, from some of the videos I've seen. But still a nice pickup, and to get it under $50. Now there is another one that a friend of mine pointed out that I had originally thought was this one, because it had Rurouni Kenshin and Makoto Shishio in it. And it turns out, in a way, I'm glad I did not pick that one up. I believe that was some kind of JAST All-Star fighter of some, I don't remember what the title was. But either way, it's actually getting a North American release this year, and apparently they're going to add some extra characters and fighting modes into the North American version as well. And they are not going to, from what I read, they are not going to do English dub voices for the characters. They will just stick with the original Japanese voices. But still, either way, that is very cool that they will actually present a North American release for the a all-star anime character fighting game. So very cool one that I hope to get a chance to pick up later on this summer, and I hope they do stick to the word that will be released here in the States. Alright, the next one I need to go to, because I got this one actually right before the 1st of January. This is the January original Skoshbox, and this will actually be my last unboxing video for the regular Skoshboxes, because I actually decided to go ahead and upgrade to the new, what they call the Deca box. And those of you who are not familiar with Skoshbox, originally they had the monthly service for $10 a month, where you got like this smaller box, and then they would have what they called seasonal boxes. So every one of the seasons plus Valentine's Day had one. There's one other special release that doesn't come to mind right now, but they decided to do a monthly service with those as well and rename them Deca boxes, and about twice the size, twice the items, twice the price. But they also, for a couple dollars more, include a extra special novelty item. So I missed out on the January one, which had a really neat pair of premium chopsticks added to it for dining on your snacks if you so choose, or just for display. But that's something I'll be switching to for February. So something to look forward to next month will be that one that I signed up for. And so I remembered I did not go over the last seasonal special premium Skoshbox from fall. Some of the items in there. The Shiga Kicks soda, which were okay gummies. They were sour, but after that kind of had a little bit of that ramen flavor, so they were all right. One of my personal favorites in there, and there were a couple this time around actually, the Saku Saku Panda, the chocolate-coated biscuits that looked like little pandas. They had basically a shortbread cookie, and then with white and dark colored chocolates. Had different panda faces on there, and those were very good. That's one I would recommend picking up, and I think I read they were also in the January Deca box. Not 100% sure of that, but the Hiragana Bites, it's an interesting idea. I mean, especially if you are familiar with kanji, because that was neat. They did have a little picture on there along with the character, but of course it was all in Japanese, so there was nothing on there in English to tell you, any kind of English translation if it was a picture you couldn't actually make out on the cookie. And flavor-wise, no, it's just like eating a bland vanilla wafer. So, cute from one standpoint, but not a personal favorite of mine. Also, the bourbon, is it a Pucci cookie? The white chocolate shortbread cookie, and those were actually really good. They were like little tiny, once again, vanilla wafers, but they had a cream filling in between them. So that was the difference there, that had that cream bourbon type filling. That I put a little more flavor into it, so it wasn't just a dry cookie. So those were very good. Another one I'd recommend. This Rila Kuma gum pack, that was extremely disappointing, and in fact, I still have it here. This little box comes with like 8 tiny little gum balls and a couple stickers inside. And as goes for pretty much all the gums that I've had in this program so far, not impressive at all, loses its flavor, whatever flavor they put in there, very immediately, like within 2 minutes, you're left with just like a wet, slimy lump of goo in your mouth. And it's gum, not bubble gum, so yeah. Anyway. The next one would be the Super Mario gummies, and those were okay. I mean, it has that generic cola flavor that's in quite a few of the gummies and chewing gums, which it's all right. But it is basically like that cheap store brand cola you'd probably pick up at your local grocery store or a Shasta. Certainly nothing spectacular, but better than the frickin' gum and flavorless shortbread cookies that they've had in this. Next one would be the Piccola cigar biscuits, and unfortunately I was unable to try the strawberry, but I had the chocolate, and that was very good. It was a dark chocolate, in fact, which made the flavor of those even better. In fact, when they had a 25% off special on orders, I did get a couple extra boxes just because those were just really good, and another one that I'd recommend. And finally, the Moomin Valley biscuits. That was another one with just... now, you could possibly get either a chocolate or a vanilla shortbread cookie, but again, it was just a plain shortbread cookie, so just not a dry flavor cookie. You definitely had to have something to drink to wash it down. So again, not one of those that I would highly recommend out of that box. And then also, this was the December regular Skoshbox, and some of the items in there. The Super Soda Hard Candy. Let's try that again. Is okay. I mean, it was... I'd put it... Because most of these, when I'm doing my little numbers that I've written on here, I either rate them a 1 that sucks or a 3 that's really good. And that one was one that falls right in the middle. It's an okay candy. It's got a sour outside. I don't know about their soda filling. I wouldn't say it was soda flavored, but passable, decent, okay. Nothing I'd go out of way nothing I would go out of my way to order, but okay. The vegetable salad umaibos, I love the umaibos so far, and I could not recommend that one enough either. Kind of a garden vegetable type flavor puffed corn snack. And, I've had the teriyaki burger ones, which are quite good, and this one was as well. I'd say that's one I would recommend picking up. We have the bubblegum balls, which, once again, it's gum, and I've already gone on my rant about what the gum is like. Well, I happen to get the one that looks like a Pepsi box, and it kind of tasted like generic cola, which Pepsi tastes more like generic cola than Coke does, but it had like an extra cinnamon flavor to it also, which didn't quite fit, so wasn't a big fan of that one. Potato ring snack is alright. Potato flavored little rings, very hard and crispy, and very small little rings, and a little bit of salt. Nothing spectacular, just like broken up little potato chips that were extra crispy. Yeah. The nori wrap senbei was actually pretty good. The seaweed wrapped rice cracker. Not one I'd go out of my way to get, but decent to have it. So the Kalpis marshmallows, that was a tasty little treat. I love the Kalpis drink. I've had that before, both the carbonated and the non-carbonated version. And each one of those... Kalpis, I believe, is the non-carbonated version. I can't remember what the name of the carbonated version was, but that was one I wouldn't mind picking up again sometime, except they were a little pricey through Skoshbox, so I'd have to pick them up when there was a better sale to get those before I'd consider them. Super Mario Galaxy Gum. Sucked. Gum. That's it. And my personal pick out of this box would be the Caramel Pie Pretz. Those were very good. I tried to order some again from J-List a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately they were out, and I didn't really feel like placing a big order with Skoshbox for individual items, especially because I just paid to upgrade to the new program. But those are another one. If you find them, they're definitely worth picking up. They kind of like a pie crust, fried crispy with kind of a caramel cinnamon type flavor to them. So definitely one you might want to look into as well. And so that brings us to, I know, like almost 4 weeks too late, but the January Skoshbox. So I'm kind of curious to see what's in here. I somehow stayed away from opening this the whole time, and I did not look on their website to see actually what was in here. I stayed away from the listing for it. So this is still going to be a mystery for me, what they have included in here. And here we go, the January 2015 monthly Skoshbox. And Ayako packed this. So thank you, Ayako, whoever you are. I'll get in here, and we've got a lot of neat little packages inside this one. This looks like a pretty decent lineup they got for this month. So let's see. What do we got here? We have Strawberry Pocky, and obviously everybody knows what Pocky is. We have Nameko Biscuits, butter biscuits with a mascot print. I can already guess that those are going to be kind of not so well flavored. Green Tea Kit Kat. I love you, Skoshbox. These things kick ass. Enough said. Those are an automatic 3 out of the 1 to 3. In fact, they're probably a 4 or 5 because I order them all the time. Oh, what is this one? Because I'm so tempted to say bukkake, and no, it is not bukkake. It is bakauke fried sesame. Fried sesame shoyu rice cracker. That should be interesting to try out. Oh my god. Star Kirby bubblegum. Mother flipping gum. Yeah. Hey, we have the Saku Saku Panda cookies, and those were delicious. Obviously, I said those were in the fall premium Skoshbox, and I highly recommend those. We have another Umaibo, the shrimp mayo Umaibo. So the Frito-Lay Dorito shrimp mayo ones were quite delicious, so I'm hoping this will turn out well. And then we also have potato chip sticks, nori and salt seasoning. So there's some neat little bags in this. What do we have here? It's like a cat in a hat with a strawberry and a heart. That's interesting. This must be the Nameko biscuits, because I can't match this to any of the other pictures on the card. This would be the potato chip sticks here. Looks like the see a little bit of seaweed seasoning on those. That'd be neat. The shrimp and mayo Umaibo. Cute little picture here of the cat reeling in some shrimp, and the shrimp apparently cutting the fishing bag that he's using to catch them, and another shrimp on top of him pouring mayonnaise onto his head. Okay. Green Tea Kit Kat. Awesome. Skoshbox, I love you for these. This is the bakauke fried sesame shoyu rice cracker. That looks really good. Got like a little bit of caramelization on top of it there, and salt, and can see the black sesame seeds in that as well. Should be tasty. The Saku Saku Panda cookies. Like I said, these are delicious. Well worth picking up sometime, so good to know what those are like. Holy cow, so this is the Kirby gum. That's a large package they put in there. Apparently comes with some stickers. Let's see, get that up closer. Apparently comes with some stickers as well, and a little Kirby there, so that'll be neat to pick up and try out, I guess. For the stickers, maybe? Because, I don't know. I guess I'm not expecting much from the gum. And, goodness, this is awesome. An actual full box of Poke here. 1.44 ounce. This is actually worth like a couple bucks. Surprising. I thought usually in these little small boxes they only threw in like one of the little pouches inside, because this would be a twin pack, more than likely, I'm guessing. No, maybe not. Serving size 1.4 ounces, about one serving. So no, it must be one. I don't know. I guess I won't find out till I open up the package, but there's a nice full-size box in there that I wasn't expecting on that. So, sorry about that coming so late, but I hung on to it. I stayed away from the box the whole time. I wanted to make sure I still got that unboxed. And like I said, that'll be the last one of the regular Skoshboxes for me. And finally, moving on to one that actually just showed up today. And luckily, I pulled myself out of bed in time enough for the mail delivery person when she got here, because I had to sign for this one, and I really didn't want to have to wait till Monday to try and hurry ass back home to pick this one up from the post office because I don't get home very early in the afternoons anymore since it's an hour drive back from Des Moines to where I live. So what we have here, and I got to point this out, great job as far as package delivery here, because it looks like for some reason they decided to let an elephant sit on this one. Yeah, fragile on all four sides of the box, and yeah, what, gotta love the delivery service here. I was holding back from saying anything to the poor girl who delivered the mail today because I know it wasn't her fault. More than likely this happened somewhere in international shipping, or or else, God forbid, it was on that, I don't know if anybody heard about the bus that slid off the road in Texas and landed on a train below and totally wrecked a car full of packages. But that was through UPS, and this is from Japan and through the U.S. Postal Service. So I know it wasn't that, but still, I couldn't resist. So what I have in here, this is listed, I picked up through AmiAmi as the Petanko Mini Oreimo second season 10-pack box. Now, I was kind of looking at these on eBay for a while, and they listed for about $110, $120. And I held out long enough to where one of these showed up on AmiAmi, and for less than 50 bucks. So again, that whole, I'm learning and trying not to spend all my money right away on eBay. Many times, if you're willing to wait a little bit and keep holding or keep looking at AmiAmi, you will find some of this stuff in stock eventually. So hopefully not in too bad a shape. Granted, the large divot in the box from the elephant. So let's see here. Got a nice little card as usual from AmiAmi. The thank you for shopping with us. This is apparently the winter version one. And so we got that there. So let's hope that this is not too badly smashed. What do we got? Oh, looks like we're okay. Ooh, no crush. Amazingly enough, the box was centered well enough that it is not crushed. Surprise of surprises. So here we go. 10-pack box of the little mini Petanko characters from Oreimo. Very cool. And I do hope this is all 10 different characters. That this is not like a mystery box maybe where you buy them and you know, they have different odds on which one you're going to get. Because I bought some of those before, and I do buy those off eBay generally. That way you make sure somebody's gone through and you have all 10 different characters. So let me see. Open it up there, and we got one here. And let's see, is that going to open it up? Yes, it is. So yeah, it kind of looks like it might be one of those programs where you have the possibility of getting repeats. It doesn't look like they tried these out, so I may end up with a couple repeats. Who knows? And then if I do, I guess those end up getting sold on eBay. Yay for eBay. There's a little kioske. It comes with a tiny little base to sit them on. So we'll try this out, and we'll see if we get repeats or what happens. There we go. There's one of the sister's friends. I can't think of her character's name right now. She's the one that wore the Meruru, is it Meruru? Nurse Witch Meruru outfit for the cosplay. Got a, I believe it's Sayori here. So far, we're 3 for 3. Drum roll, please. Da 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 da. Okay. Yep. Okay, 4 for 4. That is cute. I like the tail. I do like the tail. I do like the anime. And here we go. 5 for 5. Okay. Sorry, I don't have like something in the background, but you know, any kind of music that I put back there, YouTube would probably pull this. Alright, so here we have our first repeat. So it is one of those... No, actually, I take that back. No, it's a different version. So we do have an A and B type. Because you'll notice the dress is just a little bit different on these. At first, I was just immediate to say, oh, nope, it's a repeat. But, hey, actually, no, it's not. So we have an A version and a B version of Kuroneko. Okay. So we're actually 7 for 7. There we go. That box didn't want to open. What do we got here? Alright. There's another one. So we're 8 for 8. It was very cool. Are we actually going to go 10 for 10? Because they didn't... I couldn't pick up anything from the listing that said it would be a possibility of repeats. Okay. 9 for 9, because that is definitely not a repeat. And our last box. Yep, 10 for 10. Awesome. Did get all 10 mini characters. And like I said, picking this up and waiting on AmiAmi, I basically got this for half the price of what it's selling for on eBay right now. So, very cool. We did get all 10 different characters shown on here, including the 2 versions of Kuroneko, of course. My definite favorite character from Oreimo, because you probably noticed I've got quite a few of my unboxings previously had her in here. So very cool. And once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'm sorry it was so long to get this video out. I've got a couple other pre-orders coming here soon. A Sword Art Online one for, I believe it's Shinon is the character from the 2nd season. Decided to go ahead and pick up the crystal, the limited edition crystal, light up crystal, and the same type as the other one I have for Asuna, and also from I was going to say Heaven's Lost Property, but that's the wrong one. What I meant is the Haganai crystal also. So, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we hope to see you again soon for another video on the channel. Hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's, and hope things go great for you in 2015. We'll see you again soon. Alright, well, originally I was going to end the video there, but I decided to hurry up and set up the characters quick on the shelf over here. And I knew they were going to be small, but boy, wow, you put everything together like this, I mean, they are like tiny. That's really cool though, because like in the back you'll see the what they would call like the prize figures. They're like the 7-inch characters, and then there's a couple of the more realistic ones in here. If I zoom in a bit closer now, would be the Takaratomis, and then we also see some of the smaller Sega prize figures as well. And up front, of course, we have one that kind of started all this, a Kuroneko that I got from my friend Antonio a few months ago. So Antonio, look what you started. We went from one little Kuroneko to all of this. Yeah. And Finally, over here we have the mini Petanko figures from Penguin Parade. And let me see here. Let me change the angle on this, and we'll hopefully give you a better look at a few of these and zoom in just a bit closer. But yeah, here they all are, and all their glory, I guess. Anyway, well, thanks once again for tuning in to the channel for another video, and we'll see you again soon.